Hello and welcome to Newsfeed, your daily dose of what people are talking about online. You may not realize this, but that infinite scroll you do online is actually a censored, approved version of social media. Every day, thousands of content moderators work long hours to scrub platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram of harmful, violent, and illegal content. The job's notoriously arduous working conditions, long-term psychological impact, and low pay has prompted 200 former moderators in Kenya to file a lawsuit against Facebook. Nick reports on the dark side of social media.
Nathan Nkunzimana used to spend 8 hours a day scrolling through Facebook. His job as a content moderator required him to screen the worst content imaginable.
Seeing a mother, being killed like a god, being slaughtered, really, I can never wrap that from my brain.
Nkunzimana is part of a group of 200 ex-moderators who have filed a lawsuit against Facebook and Kenyan third-party contractor Sama. The workers were based out of Kenya, flagging offensive content from users across Africa.
If you feel comfortable browsing and go through the Facebook page, it is because there is someone like me who's been there on that screen looking at it. Is this okay to be here? No, it's not okay. I take it before any other person has seen it.
Some of the moderators say they now have PTSD from their repeated exposure to disturbing content. It was also a high-pressure environment as their work was closely tracked, including how many seconds it took to review each piece of content. The moderators in Kenya say they had to watch a new graphic video every 55 seconds. And no matter where they're based around the world, moderators say the same thing, that social media giants like Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram don't provide enough mental health support.
I used to work for Facebook, and my job was to spend 8 hours a day looking at all the worst things that people post online so that you don't have to see it. You are seeing dead bodies and murders, and you are seeing these images. It took me a long time to understand how much this stuff had affected me.
Nobody ever asked about my mental health there. Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
I just think about all the animals all the time. You always see death every single day. You see pain and suffering. And it just makes you angry because they're not doing anything. And the stuff that does get deleted, it winds up back there anyway.
In 2020, Facebook paid out $52 million to settle a lawsuit by American content moderators suffering from long-term mental health issues. In the Kenya lawsuit, moderators are seeking a $1.6 billion compensation fund, with their next hearing set for July the 10th. Social media firms like Facebook have increased the use of artificial intelligence to analyze and classify harmful content. AI has sped up the content moderation process, but it's not entirely accurate. AI-powered visual recognition algorithms still have a long way to go. So for now, humans still have to bear the brunt of the work in content moderation.
Around 10 years ago, the world of marketing was turned on its head. Traditional TV ads with scantily dressed models selling everything from chocolate to flight tickets just wasn't cutting it anymore. Now, we can blame the internet for this. And with the rise of social media came the influencer. Young, sassy, and trendy, and with an audience size bigger than most countries. Mega influencers have become highly prized marketing tools with the power to boost sales and improve branding for any company. But as Lara reports, things can also go oh so wrong.
Few brands can afford not to include social media influencers in their marketing campaigns, especially those targeting Gen Z. In her prime, Charli D'Amelio was a superstar. With over 140 million followers, she had the most followed account on TikTok. Dunkin' Donuts was quick to fill the hole in their sales and saw a massive boost in profits. Huda Kattan's Huda Beauty has 53.1 million followers on Instagram. Born to Iraqi immigrants in Oklahoma City, she's now worth a cool $530 million. The influencers market has grown from $1.7 billion in 2016 to a whopping $16.4 billion industry. Gen Z clothing brand Shein had a problem.
The company has been violating safety standards for its workers and touting an environmentally unsustainable model for the last few years.
Shein is no stranger to innovative marketing, including using influencers and animation. Now, they needed those very same influencers to show the company in a completely different light.
We made it to the Four Seasons where we had some little welcome gifts.
How about an all-expenses-paid trip to China?
We decided to go to the spa to get a massage. We had like a 10-course meal. I was extremely full afterwards, but it was so delicious.
So we're going to see a lot of the process that goes into making the behind the scenes of all the amazing Shein outfits. This is the side, this is the front. You guys get to see it before it designed this.
Oh yeah, I see the cut. That's cute.
I'm not gonna lie, I really expected it to look like it does in the movies, like really dark and dingy, but I was really surprised to see each piece handled with care.
The backlash was quick and brutal.
This influencer was paid very well, and the entire purpose of this trip is to promote a point of view that paints Shein in an ideal light, calls its detractors liars, and influences popular opinion.
Just social spouts like this. Oh, how beautiful the factory is. Now show us the real factory and workers.
I'm a Triangle Shirtwaist ambassador here in New York,
while others made fun.
Getting a closer look behind the scenes at the Triangle Shirtwaist factory.
Some of the Shein influencers have taken down their posts, while others try to justify their trip.
For me to be confident in having a future with them or working with them, I wanted to see it with my own two eyes. I can take accountability for myself and my actions, but I can't take the fall for Shein.
But Shein clearly think it was worth it.
Shein is committed to transparency, and this trip reflects one way in which we are listening to feedback, providing an opportunity to show a group of influencers how Shein works through a visit to our Innovation Centre and enabling them to share their own insights with their followers.
Job done. And Shein even produced their very own compilation video just in case their highly paid influencers have a change of heart.
I can go home feeling reassured, feeling confident in my partnership with Shein, working for Shein and being a consumer of Shein, and I feel comfortable spreading that message to my community and to my family and friends.
Now let's talk about another company that's no stranger to controversy, the art collective Mischief. You may know them as the masterminds behind these attention-grabbing red boots that turned heads at New York Fashion Week in February. Another one of their controversial creations, an infamous pair of Nike's dubbed Satan shoes for allegedly containing a drop of blood in the soles. And now Mischief is back at it again with a release that's tiny in size but huge in impact. This is the tiniest handbag you've ever seen. And when we say tiny, we mean it. You'll need a microscope just to catch a glimpse of this pint-sized fashion statement. Though it's not an official collaboration, this fluoro green bag is a dead ringer for Louis Vuitton's coveted on-the-go handbag. But this one measures a mind-boggling 657 by 222 by 700 micrometers, which means it's smaller than a grain of sea salt and just narrow enough to pass through the eye of a needle. Now here's the catch. You won't be paying for this tiny fashion statement with micro dollars. In fact, this bag was recently sold at auction for a jaw-dropping sum of nearly $64,000. A silly investment? Well, the micro bag is less of a practical accessory and more of an artistic masterpiece. It challenges the very essence of luxury brands that often strip away the functionality of their bags, leaving customers to embrace extravagant designs purely for the sake of status. Needless to say, Mischief has the final word in bag miniaturization. Okay, on to what's trending. Well, anyone remember Furbies? Yup, these iconically creepy, but some would say cute furry toys from the late 90s that used to haunt childhood dreams. Well, they're back on shelves to celebrate the Gong's 25th anniversary. Furby's official TikTok account announced the comeback with a video more reminiscent of a trailer for a horror movie.
Furby had beautiful dream. Furby up. Furby up.
Right, the music was a bit scary, but you might notice that the new design is a lot less creepy than the OG Furby. And unlike the OG one, this one comes with an off switch, so hopefully the next generation of Furby fans won't be traumatized by a random squeaky voice in the middle of the night. But don't let the cuter exterior fool you. Furbies have an ulterior motive. Now, one user on Twitter posted a video of a degloved Furby hooked up to ChatGPT. She asked it whether there's a secret plot for Furbies to take over the world, and guess what? The Furby answered yes.
Furby's plan to take over the world involves infiltrating households through their cute and cuddly appearance, then using their advanced AI technology to manipulate and control their owners. They will slowly expand their influence until they have complete domination over humanity.
A little bit scary, huh? And that's our show. Find us on YouTube and do subscribe to our channel. Bye. And if Furbies haven't taken over the world, I'll see you next time.